Or let's say you got less marks in the exam. Or let's say you tried but you failed to get a job, or you didn't get the first class marks, or your relationship broke up, or you went abroad and you failed and came back. Do you know how terrible that is in Indian society? Do you know what a burden it is for many people? They cannot face others. And why? Because the so-called Indian parents, relatives, they live and they feed off the compliments of others. I even got one client, young man who booked my services. Imagine he has Ivy League credentials, masters, lives in Delhi. But he was crying. He has a job that pays him very big money. That's how he was able to afford my service. Young man in his 20s. And he was crying. Why? He couldn't get a girl. Why? He's 5 feet. He's only 5 feet. And 5 feet is short. He wants to be 6 feet. And he was actually asking me, should I get that operation where they break your leg and stretch it? And look at the pressure that there is. In fact, there are girls who tell me, I don't have a boyfriend and girls are making fun of me, which is peer pressure. But then the parents chime in, when will you get married? What will people say? When will you have a child? When will you settle down? Boys also, see that boy, see settle down in America, Canada, what you're doing. All right, consider this, okay? Shah Rukh Khan. If you see him in any of his latest movies, you'll see him with six-pack abs, an amazing physique, absolutely amazing, okay? I mean, to get that physique, it's not possible unless you are on a strict diet regimen, coaching, training program, steroids, of course, or, stem cells or whatever, okay? You'll have to pay a bomb. You'll have to really dedicate yourself or you can't look like that. In fact, if you notice, Shah Rukh Khan's hairline is perfect. Even Amitabh Bachchan, his hair, he's not bald, okay? Have you noticed even Salman Khan, his movies, he's still muscular, he's still big shoulders, big chest, big arms. And let's take a third actor, Hrithik Roshan. Oh, when he twists and shows an angle of his body, you can see his abs, you can see his obliques, you can see his chest. He looks like a god. But then, if you look at their photographs or videos when they are normal, Shah Rukh Khan looks like his nose is really big, his face is saggy, he always wears sunglasses. Like when he's traveling to the airport, yeah, okay, when he's standing and giving a speech or a conference, makeup, and he looks perfect. In fact, he looks too good for his age. But have you considered he is nearly going to be, I think, 60 years old? I don't know what is Shah Rukh Khan's exact age. Think about it. Shah Rukh Khan is nearly going to be 50 plus or 60 years old. Can you look at a normal 60-year-old and tell me they look like Shah Rukh Khan? No. Obviously, because he has the money, the resources, the time, the discipline, the dedication, the steroids, the surgeries. That's why he looks like this. He looks perfect. He'll always like this. He'll do this pose. He gets paid a lot of money for that pose, by the way. Okay. So Shah Rukh Khan looks like that. Salman Khan, if you actually look at him, when he goes for these guest appearances, in the movies he looks buff. He doesn't have washboard abs, but you can see some abs with fat. But when you see him outside, his stomach is jutting out. That is because of taking human growth hormone, HGH, which enlarges all your internal organs from your heart to your intestines. It's called bubble gut. Okay, you can search this. Because he has taken steroids for so many years, when you release your stomach, when you relax, it just bulges out because the intestines have grown so big. But to maintain, you have to hold it. Bodybuilders have this. Just Search on YouTube or Google bubble gut in bodybuilders. Now, Salman Khan is also 50 plus. I mean, for his age, his physique is pretty buffed up and big, but he's not healthy. I wouldn't say he's healthy. And if you see his close-up photograph, he looks old, man. He looks saggy. His face, just look at a close-up photo, he looks really old. Yeah, because of years of training, stress, pressure. If you see him in these Big Boss, sometimes I see one video where he's talking Big Boss, you can clearly make out his age. Okay. Hrithik Roshan, you see him in Krish, whew, he looks young like a 20-year-old. Okay, and you see him, he's always, the tears are coming out with his glassy eyes and he looks young. And when he shows his physique and there's a musical video, 6-pack abs and a body that a girl will die for. In fact, even John Abraham and all these other actors, even there was Bahubaliya, that actor, what a physique, what a build. There's Champi Champion or something. That guy, what a physique. It seems he transformed 3 years to get that physique. Okay. Now, why? The question is, by the way, even Amir Khan, if you see his movies, when he goes in Dangal and even that flop movie which he copied Forrest Gump, amazing physique. But then if you look at them in real life, Shah Rukh Khan, his nose is so big, and when he's traveling in the airport, through the airports, he'll always wear sunglasses because his face is saggy. He's old, 60. With all the surgeries and everything, of course, the face, it's not natural. Salman Khan, if you see, oh my goodness, he's even worse. His stomach is actually jutting out. We have Hrithik Roshan, who has white hair and looks so old, man. In fact, some people even claim that he limps because his knees and lower back, and he has multiple health issues, joints and all that. And if you see him when he goes to parties, he looks really old. Okay, Amir Khan. If you see Amir Khan outside with his beard and all that, you would say he's a grandfather. Now, this is not to hate on your heroes. I know Indian people worship them. They consider them gods, which is common in Indian culture, Indian tradition. Whoever is the popular, rich, famous actor, people worship. Rajesh Khanna during his heydays, Amitabh Bachchan during his heydays, now Shah Rukh Khan and all these, until their popularity goes. But now the question is, why are these guys looking like this? Why? You could say show business. Yes, it's because of show business. They have to look like this. And yes, if you don't look like this, well, the audience will not accept you. Like, for example, Aishwarya Rai. Remember how Aishwarya Rai looked in her younger days? Today she looks like a obese, fat woman. But, when people look, they're like, oh, yuck, what happened to you, man? The fact is, that is age. We all grow old. You can't look like how you used to look in your 20s. We all grow old, man. Some of us, okay, if you maintain yourself like an athlete, say, like, what is his name? Milan Soman is a runner or triathlete or swimmer, fine. If you maintain your body fat and you discipline yourself, like, for example, how Shah Rukh Khan is doing, well, you can maintain, but you can't reverse engineer, or you can't reverse father time. You can't reverse your age. The problem is the Indian expectations. Our Indians, our Indian society, our Indian culture, they have expectations. And if you don't meet these expectations, they will brutally make fun of you. They will mock you. They will become your number one enemies. Like, for example, have you noticed that when you go to meet your relative or your relatives comes home, you'll always have this one auntie, fat, jobless, gossipy lady, or her family filled with stupid idiots, 2-3 children. Hey, hi, how are you? Oh, you put on weight. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, you become Or she'll inquire about your career. Oh, so what happened about the studies? You were supposed to go to America. What happened about your degree? Very nosy relative. And if you tell them that you have not achieved what you said, or oh, he went to Canada, came back, or oh, he put on weight because of that. Oh, okay. Like, she's come there to inspect you. It's like an inspection from the municipality. And if you don't meet her standards, she will give you that look. Like, for example, let's assume you're a girl in an Indian household and you're not married. You're going to reach, even if you're going to reach your 30s. Oh, how old are you now? 30. Oh, when you plan to get married? Like, she'll be very concerned. Oh, you're 30, you're getting married? Oh, and, even though I'm an atheist, God help you. If you're above 30 and you're a female, oh, 30, where? If you don't get married, what will happen? And then the infamous statement, what will society say? What will the neighbors think? In fact, our Indian society lives for the approval of your neighbors, for the approval of society, for your relatives, for people at large. Like, for example, if you are, let's say, there is in one of my groups, there is a South Indian guy, Mangalorean. He's a PhD. Okay, PhD in Mangalore. You know the amount of respect he will get? Not for his personality, not for his contribution to society, not for anything else, but that degree. Why? Because in Indian society, PhD, oh, PhD. Or if that guy was rich and he had a lot of money, oh, he's such a nice boy. Or just imagine he is famous. I always knew he would be. Or easiest one is if he goes to Canada, USA, and he gets a citizenship, or I always knew he'll be something in life. Okay. Or if you have a good job and a good salary. Okay. What happens there is you have met Indian standards. You have met their standards. So because you fit into their standards, their ratings, you're good. But let's say you forget looking like a disaster like me. Forget. Just think one earring. If you have one earring, obviously you'll say, hey, that is not necessary. Yeah. You think they're not going to laugh at you, mock you? Or let's say you got less marks in the exam. Or let's say you tried but you failed to get a job, or you didn't get the first class marks, or your relationship broke up, or you went abroad and you failed and came back. Do you know how terrible that is in Indian society? Do you know what a burden it is for many people? They cannot face others. And why? Because the so-called Indian parents, relatives, they live and they feed off the compliments of others. And today it has become even worse. Because today is a day of social media, the virtual currency, the social media, approvals. And if you're not admired by people, and to be admired, you need to meet their standards of, like Shah Rukh Khan's six-pack abs, or the youthfulness of Salman Khan or Hrithik Roshan, even though they are 50 or 60, you need to look. In fact, even heroines have it worse. How many heroines, they starve themselves, literally. It looks like, if you see their bodies, you'll think like, wow, 0% body fat. They look like these American models. Indian women are not supposed to look like that naturally. Indian women's DNA, they are, that word is, I don't know what, voluptuous or curvy or whatever. They're not supposed to look skinny like American models. But if you look like the typical Indian female, what happened to her, man? They will pass comments. They will insult you, literally. In fact, you will get, I sometimes pity these celebrity stars, because when they go for interviews, the interview is never about the movie or about them, but rather personal life or their personal bodies. And especially if you're a female, you have to justify your body to them. You're putting on weight, or how do you look so young, or how, do you think you'll get youthful roles, or And where in some other cases, what happened about your relationship? Have you overcome this? Have you? It's like, talk about the goddamn movie, man. But people are gossipy. They want to know your personal life. They want to know the juicy stuff. And the media or social media knows the more controversial the question, the more drama, the more views, the more people will tune in. Why do you think we always like to see the fights online or the arguments, or it'll go viral? Oh, this actress fought with this journalist, this actor shoved this guy. Oh, we want to see them break character. And this is all because of the Indian mentality. See, under my videos, it is not at all surprising to get our Indians to say, hey, look at this loser, ha ha ha, yuck. And I'm not saying they are wrong, they are right. Because this is not normal, this is not, obviously, who wants their son or daughter to look like this? Like, even my daughter, you think I want her to look like this? No. Didn't have anyone to guide me. I grew up by myself. In a world where there was no internet, no YouTube, no mentors, I had to figure out life. So I did what I felt was right. I did what I thought would make me stand out, and no regrets. Thankfully, my life has gone well until now, and I'm very happy. But then there are so many youngsters, young boys and girls, young men and women, for whom Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Hrithik Roshan, or these actresses are their role models, are their gods, and they try to look like them. And this is where the problem takes place. How many youngsters today, like I have this steroid group where youngsters join in. What is the questions that these youngsters have? Oh, what if I take SARMs? What if I take this steroids? What is the best stack? Oh, how can I lift heavy? How can I grow the size of my arms and the chest and look muscular? And what is their ages? 16, 20. Oh, how can I grow taller? When I ask them, why taller? Yeah, I'll not get any girl. Because if you have to get a girl, you have to be tall. I even got one client, young man who booked my services. Imagine he has Ivy League credentials, masters, lives in Delhi. But he was crying. He has a job that pays him very big money. That's how he was able to afford my service. Young man in his 20s. And he was crying. Why? He couldn't get a girl. Why? He's 5 feet. He's only 5 feet. And 5 feet is short. He wants to be 6 feet. And he was actually asking me, should I get that operation where they break your leg and stretch it? And look at the pressure that there is. In fact, there are girls who tell me, I don't have a boyfriend and girls are making fun of me, which is peer pressure. But then the parents chime in, when will you get married? What will people say? When will you have a child? When will you settle down? Boys also. See that boy. See, he's settled down in America, Canada, what you're doing. You as parents have failed your job, which is why your kids have failed their job. And the problem is, you can't use this logic, because then the young man or young woman will not take charge. They'll say, yeah, see, Loy Machedo said, you have failed, not me. No, once you cross a certain age or stage of your life. But now you need to take charge of your life, right? Today, the trend online is, this guy, his name is Sam Sulik or something. He's a young man in his, I think, 20s or something. He's so big. He's not a professional bodybuilder, but he's taking so much of steroids. And he has got millions of followers, even though there's nothing great about him other than his size. Now, he's become a celebrity. Okay? And why he's become a celebrity? Because of his size. But is anyone bothered about what he's doing? Is it healthy? No. Is anyone concerned? Yeah, there are people concerned, but people are flocking to him, no? They're admiring him. So do you think he's going to stop taking steroids? Impossible. Do you think he's going to change his ways and live healthy? No. Do you think he'll focus on another career? No. He's getting fame, he's getting girls, he's getting attention, he's getting money. So he fits into what today works with society. Same way with our Indians. If you get a PhD, you're accepted. If you got less marks and you went to an ordinary school, college, nothing. If you married a rich guy who has big position, big job, or he has a white passport and you're migrated to Canada or Denmark or Europe. Oh, wow. Wow. But if you're still struggling in India, whatever, and even if you are good enough in India, they'll compare you. But you see that guy, you see that girl, they'll always find something. If you have a career, but you are not married, when will you marry? And if you're married, when will you have children? And if you have children, why your child behaves like this? You have to literally give a report card. And then you have, if the parents are not involved, the young men and women, they take matters into their own hands and they try to be what they see on social media. Oh, Elon Musk said, I want someone with common sense. Oh, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates dropped out of college and they're millionaires. Oh, this Alex Hormoz, oh, you need to be enterprising. Oh, entrepreneur, oh, he's a coach. He'll give me this magic course, quick fix solution. Huh? Become rich, I'll become a trader. Online stocks, commodities. I'll do digital marketing. I'll be an online coach, consultant. Why do you think people do all that? They are hoping they finally found the magic solution, the easy way out. And why? The yearnings for acceptance. Why do you think there's so many keyboard warriors who constantly keep challenging me and behind an anonymous email address or fake ID? They feel empowered. They can't control their real life, but they can control online, right? Why do you think people choose gaming as an escape? There you're the hero. There, no matter how many times you die, you come back alive. You succeed, it gives you that dopamine. Why do you think people go to the gym and feel big, powerful? Oh, I can lift this weight, I'm alpha. The dopamine, I'm successful, I'm in control. So they don't focus on areas that matter. Why do you think instead of having a meaningful relationship, the girl or the guy just gets this girl and does whatever they want? Some girls offer sex just to keep the relationship intact, even though they don't want. They'll do all the stuff that the guy wants. Why do you think the guy, even though he has to literally spend money and whatever just to keep this beautiful girl, to maintain this expensive vehicle, why will he do that? Well, because his sense of self-worth is this hot female. The problem is, as long as you live in society, as long as you live for society and as long as you need society to succeed, you are its slave. So whether it is being a Muslim and having to go to pray 5 times a day or pray on a Friday, even if you don't want, or you're a Hindu and you have to maintain the Hindu tradition, even though you don't want, or let's say you're a Christian and everyone's praying, you don't want to join in, but you have to, or about getting married at a particular age or taking up a particular stream of subjects, or if you're on your own, taking matters into your own hands to look like some celebrity, or oh, he's rich, I want to be rich, he has a Lamborghini, I want this, he's earning 7-figure income, I can do that, he has a YouTube channel, I will also show. And then the worst part is when they can't achieve this and they're frustrated. So what do? Like that fat aunt who comes to your house, you'll go and make fun of others. You'll go and question, hey, what about you? What did you achieve, man? Why do you think these youngsters come to my channel? You get only 1,000 views. Dhruv Rathi gets, what? He has 25 million views. Oh, look at this guy. Hey, Loy Machedo, you're without a shirt, man. That other guy has Gucci and he has a big house and he has a Rolls Royce. See, they're questioning me. I have to report to these 20-year-old, 30-year-old. How about telling me what you have done? They'll not tell that. But they will point at someone else. They'll never talk, because a person who has achieved, he won't have time for all this. It's only they call them, keyboard warriors. And why? Because they know their life, their failures. They don't have a girl, they don't have a relationship, they don't have a job, they don't have a salary, they don't have a personality. And they don't know what to do to change. So what's the easiest path? Feel empowered by making fun of others. Ha ha ha. Why do you think people watch news, sports? It takes their mind away from their situations to focus on this movie, porn, sex, fun, gambling. Gives them that dopamine high. The gym, lifting the weights. You forget your problems. But if you are sitting all alone, by yourself, no social media, nothing, you'll think about your problems. You'll think about what matters. This is the problem with our Indian society. The expectations people have, the fact that you have to meet the expectations, and if you have to be accepted in the society, you have to live up to their standards. And this is a curse, which is why so many people now want to get away. I admire what Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, Salman Khan, all these guys have achieved. It's once in a generation, like Rajesh Khanna, Dev Anand, Amitabh Bachchan. But it comes at a price. It's not easy. And if you're a female, it's even worse. That's why for me, I'm away from society. I'm not so great. I'm not so rich. But I'm very happy. Happy in my little world. With my family. Away from all this drama. Anyways, this is what I wanted to share. You guys let me know, you agree, disagree. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright? You guys take care.